All right, so to be clear, there are probably more important stories I could be talking about right now, but I just kind of want to dunk on Hasan, and I haven't talked about this yet, so let's be fair. Opportunities to dunk on Hasan are always appreciated. Yeah, I think we all aware of this, right? uh, so yeah, we're gonna do some sub commentary on the Rev Says Des video on how Pippa dunked on Hasan. It's like, oh my goodness. So I'm already aware of this situation, but total Pippa sweep. That's all I gotta say. Fucking complete Pipakistani victory, right? Pip America reigns supreme over the fucking young Turks, who just honestly, oh my god, still will never. I know Hasan's not actually in the Young Turks, but yeah, you know what I mean. Okay, let's go. Let's make this okay.
Video I want to share with you guys a quick but very satisfying story that comes at the expense of Hasan Piker. Now,
I love the classic fucking 4chan post of if only you knew how bad things really are, all the way back from 2012.
if you've been paying attention over the past couple of weeks, Hasan has been desperately groveling at the feet of many different political figures, trying to get them to come onto his stream and collaborate. Now, Hasan was able to secure, at least for a time being, one guest in particular that many people are trying to interview. However, it appears that things have changed, and now that guest has backed out of the collaboration. Now, why did this guest back out? Well, it's thanks largely in part to this absolute patriot, Pippa, who...
Hold on. Give me one moment, because my avatar is fucking wigging out right now for some reason. Hold on. Okay, it's on the right thing. Fuck if I know, right? Anyway, so back to this. Yeah, but funny enough, again, I always find it funny that like Pippa wanted her fans to be Pip America, but Pipakistan just again rolls off the tongue better.
warned this guest about coming on to Hasan's show and the type of person Hasan is. At this point, we have Pippa.
That is a great fucking image. I'm not gonna lie. That's really fucking funny. It does kind of remind me of that, like, When Mars Attacks movie from back in the day. Was it When Mars Attacks? It was an old comedy movie making fun of alien invasions. Anyway, but
dog walking the dog zapper Hasan. Every day that goes by where she hasn't blocked me yet, I consider a blessing. But that is the scenario we are dealing with today.
I mean, to be fair, I don't exactly see that much. I don't see it as being very likely that Pippa is going to block either Rev or Straub, to be perfectly honest. It would be a weird it would require a weird turn of events for that actually to happen. But yeah, any opportunity to dunk on Hasan for, oh my god, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. Anyone remember Sam Hyde? Right? Anyone remember the whole Sam Hyde thing? Hold on. Hold on, let me see if I can get this up. This is a fucking classic shitpost. Oh, okay, 33 seconds. Yes, this is the exact one I'm looking for. Hold on. Sorry. I just wanna have this too.
Anyone you want to call out in the heavyweight division?
Oh, you know it, lad. You know that, Hasan Piker. I'm coming to kill you in Los Angeles at your house.
Or in the ring?
No, in real life. I'm going to stalk him and become obsessed with him and wear his makeup and his dresses and use his skin as a coat like the ancient Irish did.
Well, that's your winner, Sam Hyde!
Bloody.
Fucking old. Oh my god, one of the greatest fucking shit posts I've ever seen in any. Oh my god, yeah, right. Fucking hell, mate. Fucking the beef between Sam Hyde and Hasan Piker is like still one of the funniest fucking micro celebrity beefs I've ever seen, and the more we troll on Hasan Piker, the better I personally take it, because again, dog zapper, right? You know, everyone kind of lost his shit about that, but then we got to remember the whole, again, him very openly calling. It's like, if you cared about the Medicaid, you would kill Rick Scott, is a thing he actually said on live stream on Twitch, by the way. Remember this? Yeah. Again, interesting. Or, you know, when he posted in response to a senator, you know, on Twitter, the schematics of the the jerry-rigged gun that was used to assassinate Shinzo Abe. Right? I'm totally personally for Hasan Piker being denaturalized and fucking deported, but you know, that's just me, right? Send his ass back to Turkey. But anyway. Yeah, oh yeah, and there's also the whole thing where, again, very violent rhetoric on Twitch. I'm just saying, right? Remember, again, the whole him screaming about how he wants to see the streets run red with the blood of red capitalist, run red with the blood of capitalist pigs. Yeah. You know, this guy is an actual just straight up communist, to be perfectly honest, and he doesn't exactly make it subtle, right?
Actually contributed to a guest, a very high profile guest, walking away from Hasan's show. Now, it's no mystery how Pippa feels about Hasan, especially when it comes to the dog gate controversy.
Collar gate. I commented on this exact video a while ago, actually. Hold the fuck on. Hold on. Sorry to call out a previous video, but this video, I'm pretty sure I've actually commented on before. Hold on, where is it? Shouldn't be that long ago. It was the... Hold on, actually, I could probably just look it up right here. Because I should have two videos on Emaru, right? Okay, this one, yeah, right here. Exact video. Of course, that was me talking about... this is just me talking with Doctor of Insanity. And we were just talking about the whole, again, the whole issue with Twitch. Yeah, the audio was pretty bad, I will admit. But yes, I actually hold on. How bad is the audio?
Different catastrophes, like most of the times, most of these other ones did have like a bunch of small ones that cascade into big ones. No, nearly every single problem with
Making a Twitch competitor. Okay, it might be mostly a like TV or a like. Hold on. Oh, this is back when I had my original like the Cantonese on there too. So anyway, yeah. So apparently I've reacted to this video.
Hasan stuff has been pretty funny. I mean, I'm not gonna get all into that, but it's not a shock collar. It's a vibration collar that has the ability to shock. But I removed the prongs, so it can't be used as a shock collar. Well, yeah, it's a shock collar, but I removed the prongs.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting. Again, it was very obvious that, like, every time his story changed, it's like, you just can't take the fucking L and be like, yeah, you know what, that was wrong of me to do, right? but yeah, she is right. She is right to call him out on the fact that his story changes in very impossible ways, right? It's not exactly, like, again,
Well, no, it's not a shock collar at all. It only vibrates. Oh, the company came out and said that actually it is a shock collar. Well, it doesn't matter anyways because it wasn't on my dog. Disregard the fact that I went on stream and I said that this is the collar that you guys saw on the stream. Whatever.
Yeah, that's another thing. I don't trust a damn thing Hasan Piker says because he just fucking lies constantly. Like, unironically, he just fucking cannot stop lying half the time. Oh my god, yeah. So, but, you know, hero of the left on, you know, online. Just saying, right? Really gets the almonds activated.
Whatever. You'll get your just desserts, animal abuser.
The fact that Pippa just randomly dunks on, like, because she's not even a political VTuber. I know a lot of people who don't watch FaZe Connect content think that Pippa's some fucking right-wing, like, VTuber content channel, right? When she's just a silly goober online, like all the other FaZe Connect girls, right? But I do find it really funny. How Pippa, every time she, like, gives a take on some fucking leftist moron on Twitch, it's usually a pretty severe dunk. You know, like, for example, the whole Vosh situation, right? And Pippa brings up a good point. It's like, interesting. I don't really care if yeah. It's like, I don't really take advice from a horse fucker. It's like, I mean, she got a point there, right? She got a point there. Fucking Pippa is pretty based when she actually does talk about some of this stuff, but, you know, she's not perfect. There are a couple things she's wrong about. Like, her opinion on cats is really fucking bizarre. But, you know, in general, no one's perfect. We're all allowed our dumb opinions on, like, occasional things, but she's pretty solid, like, consistently just winning against these political idiots online, right?
Now, of course, I bring all of that up to show I'm not just roping in Pippa into some Hasan drama. She clearly doesn't buy a lot of the stuff he is selling and doesn't have a great view of Hasan. Wow, go figure.
Is he wearing a chain?
But also, we know that Hasan is trying very hard to get political figures onto his stream, and, well, he is failing. He's failing to get people like Gavin Newsom, no matter how much he tries to glaze up the guy, calling him Big Gavy Gav and all this other embarrassing stuff.
That is disturbingly cringe, right? First of all, who the fuck wants to talk to Gavin Newsom? Who wants to be in the same room as Gavin Newsom, first of all, right? That just might be me just disliking the guy on a very personal and visceral level, right? But I mean, yeah, apparently people elected him, right? I'm just saying, some of those people were probably, you know, raised from the dead, and, you know, some of them may have been brought in illegally. You know, it's the MO of a particular half of the political, you know, establishment. But yeah, I mean, he did. Right? Is it really wrong to raise the dead to get them to vote for you? Yes, it is. It's called the sin of necromancy. Now, what the hell are we doing here, right? Leaflet is right. These people are fucking necromancers. Sorry, speaking of the necromancy thing, I just remembered that one fucking British guy who tried to speak on behalf of the U.S. military, but like was using the bodies of Americans who died in this particular Iran conflict, and just like speaking on their behalf. And like, you're really gonna raise the dead of like the American soldiers who signed up for like you know to serve their country, and you're gonna try to make them dance for you? What the fuck are we doing here? We're not doing this. Get called a slur.
But he did, for a while, think that he secured one guest who is a, well, person in big demand right now, and that is John Kiriakou. This is a former CIA analyst turned whistleblower that is making the rounds. He's very in demand. A lot of people want to talk to this guy right now, and Hasan certainly did. And
I mean, to be fair, like, it would be pretty fucking cool to talk to a CIA whistleblower, right? Just point of like if there was a whistleblower from like the CIA, the FBI, or any of these intelligence agencies, especially from like because then that would be actually pretty interesting, right? I could imagine like anyone who styles themselves as either like as a journalist, which, let's be fair, Hasan Piker does kind of see himself in that journalistic lens. You know, he represents everything wrong with journalism nowadays, right? Much like Anna Valens. But yeah, I could see why this would be something he would want to do. That being said, you know, yellow journalism doesn't deserve respect. That's just my opinion.
For a time being, he was scheduled to be a guest on his stream. But something happened, and Hasan just found out today that this guy, John, will no longer be showing up onto his stream for for very particular reasons that are just chef's kiss.
Of course, thanks for the $5. As I saw recently that John's going on Hasan Piker's stream. A lot of his rhetoric is anti-American. His community is also extremely toxic, especially to the left. Curious as to why you're associating with that. I'm not going on Hasan Piker.
Wait, what?
Hasan Piker reached out.
Okay. He said he is. I don't know why he's like now
Out to
saying
me.
he's not.
And I said, no, thank you. I've got nothing scheduled with him.
Blatek.
Wait, what? I don't understand. His team or himself actually literally said that they would do it in April.
I mean, what a way to find out, right? What a way to fucking find out about the cancellation of your interview, right? Oh my god, I don't feel bad for this guy. I do not feel bad for. I am in the fucking way again. Hold on, I just realized. Let me move my. Okay, there we go. That should be nope. Okay, there we go. Yeah. I have no sympathy for this guy in this particular situation, considering the fucking vile shit he said about Asmongold. You know, all the vile shit he actually says. I'm actually surprised this guy has not been looked into by, again, law enforcement for some of the things he's actively said. You know, so for example, telling his audience to repurpose drones for illegal activities. But you know, I'm just saying. Right? It is kind of interesting. I have a sneaking suspicion. The only reason like the FBI is slow to move on this guy, and this is my rat. I can't prove anything. This is just my tinfoiling, right? Like, this is me with like the tinfoil hat right now. I think the reason why the FBI hasn't really moved against Hasan for the most part is because in order to get at Hasan, that would require an investigation of Twitch itself, because Twitch very clearly lets him get away with this shit. They're aware of the things he's saying, and they let him get away with this shit. So it's not really, this would involve questioning things like Section 230 protections, which Twitch should have lost years ago, by the way. Twitch should not get the platform protections that are offered because it's not a neutral platform. They very clearly support this guy. Fucking Dan Clancy had Twitch celebrate his birthday uniquely. Just like the whole fucking company, right? Like, do we not remember this? Not to mention when he did get banned the one time he got banned on his day off. So a day he wasn't even going to stream, he got banned for behavior on the platform, and only for that day. So it meant nothing. They literally just like it's a smokescreen. It's the whole thing where it's like, we're gonna do the thing, but none of the effects of the thing will be felt. Again, what are we doing here? This is so blatantly obvious. But yeah, I think that the reason why, that's my personal thing, I think the reason why an investigation into this guy has been very overdue is because in order to investigate this guy, you'd have to investigate Twitch, and Twitch has backing of Amazon, so that would pull in lawyers from Amazon. This would be a complete fiasco, because even if Amazon doesn't know what's going on, right, Twitch is still a subsidiary of Amazon, so that would involve, taking Amazon to court as as a result. I have a sneaking suspicion that is a massive headache no one really wants. But yeah, I agree with the people who are like, this guy should have been denaturalized and deported years ago. I agree. That's just me.
It's very surprising.
Yeah, well, a surprise for sure, but a welcome one.
But I mean, it is what it is. I don't give a fuck about like not having, John Kiriakou on. But I do give a fuck about making sure that my community is not unimaginably annoying.
I love how this begins with
So you could hear the cope in the guy's voice. You could hear this guy is like, you could hear this guy is actually disappointed and seething, but he's got a save face because him and his ilk are more concerned with the optics than being actually honest with people.
appeal to triviality, like, oh, this guest is gone. Who cares anyways? Buddy, you care. You are groveling for these people. You're trying to...
Yeah, if it was so trivial that you don't care that he's not coming on your show, you wouldn't have asked him to come on your show in the first place, right? It's trivial enough that you don't care that he's breaking off the appointment, but you cared enough to set up the appointment in the first place. Again, what the fuck are we doing here, right?
Get them onto your stream. You're all excited about having John on, and now he's walking away because he found out who you are, and that's someone who hates America despite the fact you love profiting off of being someone living in America. And this is totally deserved, 100%. This is a person who's been informed of the kind of person Hasan is and said, wow, no thanks. I don't want anything to do with this guy who hates America. And
I mean, understandable, to be perfectly honest, right? Like, we're not talking about normal left-wing opinion. Well, I mean, normal is relative, right? We're not talking about, like, moderate left-wing opinions here. No, we're talking about, like, straight-up actual, like, American Maoism type stuff, right? Like, this guy, like, preaches violent rhetoric. You know, I mean, to be fair, Destiny does, too. And, I mean, a video popped up in my feed earlier today that I'm probably gonna have to comment on, where it's like, oh wait, where have I seen this before? Oh, I've literally done 2 videos on a similar topic like this. So it's interesting that this is popping up again in a completely unrelated area, but okay.
You can see in the related post sharing that clip of Hasan where I say total Pippa victory, and you see some clips down here, because she really did have a hand to play in this situation. I think a very direct one that I think was the reason behind this entire departure of John from this potential collaboration. And it all goes back to a shout out that Pippa, I guess, commissioned herself from John, and she used that opportunity to warn him about this upcoming collab with Hasan, and clearly this guy actually listened.
Hi, Pip.
It seems that God has a sense of humor, and that we may live on the funniest timeline. Now, the problem with living on the funniest timeline is I'm living on the funniest timeline, and it's not too funny from the inside, but, you know, right? Also, her Cult of the Lamb chibi model is just really cute, to be perfectly honest. And I do see what I believe to be the Kylary Pippa model on the bottom left-hand corner in what seems to be a store, like an advertisement for like a digital store. I mean, I'm just thinking about it now. It's like, okay, yeah, fair enough. Cult of the Lamb and Kylary. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, that actually kind of fits. Sorry, but if you happen to be a Kapipi, feel free to type that's my Oshi.
Okay, can you hear it?
Beep, 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 beep. Or if you didn't get it, beep, 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 beep. Or beep, 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 beep.
Yes, okay.
Hey, thank
Could you fucking imagine? Like, what timeline do I live in where like a CIA whistleblower, who's like gonna give an interview on a popular political streamer who's a political extremist on the left, is also just saying PPP like to Pippa, right? like a Kapipi. To thank her for like advising him not to go on to the oh my god, the political extremists stream. What an interesting timeline it is that we live in. Oh my god. Again, total Pippa victory. Like, absolutely fucking wild.
Thanks for the heads up on HP. I appreciate it. I needed it, and I will take care of it. So,
I asked him not to collab with Hasan Piker. He's going on Hasan's stream. I forget what exactly I wrote. Somebody can bring up the vibe, but I requested this post.
If you look at the chat on the on the left-hand side, oh my god. They are fucking losing their shit Oh, wait, was this on, did this revelation happen on Pippa's birthday too, it seems. Interesting. What an interesting birthday present.
Playing Overwatch, and there was only like 2 requests left, so I like very quickly wrote something, and I was like, by the way, please don't collab with Hasan.
Time to even say something. Tell you the truth, the last 3 weeks I've been winging it. So, I'm very grateful for the helping hand. All right, all the best.
I mean, that makes sense. Like, setting up all of these interviews has to be a fucking nightmare and a hassle, right? I mean, so it's like, I would imagine, especially considering how high a demand, like someone who would be a whistleblower from the, a whistleblower from the CIA would be, I would imagine that like you need help to like vet everyone, and then eventually, just because of how much demand you're probably in, especially this guy right here, just like sometimes like you fall through the cracks of like your what would you say, of discernment. Sometimes it's like you miss something, and then like someone passes through your filters when they shouldn't, right? Like Hasan Piker. So yeah, it is nice to see that like he just gives credit where it's due. It's like, thank you, Pippa, for letting me know that like this guy actually got through my like filters so that I could filter him, because he should have been filtered in the first place, right? So fucking, again, absolute bunny victory.
Thanks for reaching out. Bye-bye.
Yay! Oh my god, peak.
Unfathomably based, ladies and gentlemen. I do believe this cameo shout out from Pippa that she requested from John is the reason why he's not going through with the collaboration involving Hasan. I think it's a direct cause and effect right here. And not only are we getting a situation where Hasan's getting what he deserves, you know, he doesn't deserve to have a guest like this on his show because, well, he's a maniac. And we're not just getting that. The means as to how we got there are hilarious. The fact that this was just some random cameo she was filling out, and she used the time to add in this warning about Hasan and what he's all about, and the fact that he actually seems to have listened to that is just, it's just amazing, ladies and gentlemen. It is a truly satisfying moment in the cinematic universe that is streamer drama here. Now, Hasan is getting some...
Just because the word popped up, hold on, I've got to point this out. There's going to be a tangent at the end just because it's so fucking funny. Not directly related to this situation, but it's just one of those things that popped in my brain that's too funny for me to not mention. So the term glowy popped up, right? Glowy has a really fucking funny origin as a word. Pippa has explained what the word glowy means to a fellow VTuber, Shondo, actually. Shondo is her own can of worms. She's a sweet girl, but she's also completely fucking unhinged, and you know the two are not mutually exclusive. But oh my god. So yeah, I'll play that and maybe have some commentary about that right after this.
Here. Now Hasan is getting some other collaborations, and I just want you to really take this one in, and I think it's a direct contrast to what's going on with John, where the Chicago mayor, well, he walked with Hasan and talked about the United States and capitalism and called it the beast.
Ah, yes, the communist eisegesis, where instead of reading the text to find out what it means, instead they read the text to impose their meaning onto the text. This is actually why back when I was going to like to college for like a creative writing degree. Yes, I keep telling people I'm a little retarded at times, right? I had to study different literary theory lenses, and one of which was, again, Marxist literary criticism, and it is all eisegesis for the most part. It does work for like literature made by Marxists, right? Because it's good for figuring out what the hell they mean to say. But nah, Marxist literary criticism is entirely eisegetic, where instead of trying to read from the text, you are reading into the text and torturing the text to mean what it is you want it to mean. And it is just so fucking frustrating. Then there's, again, queer theory, feminist literary criticism, fucking all of these post-Marxian, like ideologies that ended up developing some kind of, literary theory. They all do the exact same thing. They all just, like, cherry pick and ignore the things that they can use to make their point. They ignore the parts that they can't. And then they try to extrapolate their own co-opting of the text for their own purposes. They do this all the fucking time. Oh my god. I miss when, like, actual hermeneutics was important and, like, textual criticism, the kind of shit that, like, structuralists, even post-structuralists, actually, freaking semiotic criticism, even, like, psychoanalytic criticism, whether it be, like, Lacan or Freud, or, archetypal literary criticism, all that kind of shit. I like that stuff because it seems like you're actually trying to interrogate the text, right? But, it be as it be, right? God, I hate communism. Oh my god, capitalism's not perfect, but it's closer than communism. It's a perfection by a long shot. Let's be perfectly fucking honest, right? And yeah, anyone who says the U.S. and capitalism is the beast, you got to ask how such a person gets elected to a position in the government, even as, like, a mayor. What the fuck are we doing here, right? Like, absolutely, what clown world bullshittery is this? To quote other people, we don't have to live like this, right? Why do we have to live like this? What the? Oh, I'm in a different window.
He hates America and capitalism, but is the mayor of Chicago.
Well, Chicago's always been a bit of a hellhole, so, it comes with being, a Democrat-run city. Look at how the Democrats destroyed Puerto Rico. Almost every Puerto Rican I've ever met hates the Democrats. That's all I gotta say.
He is currently polling in the single digits. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the bottom of the barrel that takes Hasan seriously. Knowing full well the kind of person he is.
I mean, if he's polling in the single digits, hopefully he's not going to be mayor for too long, right? But again, that's assuming that there are free and fair elections in Democrat cities, which does not seem to be the case oftentimes.
Because, well, they agree with him, and that's why they're losing. When people discover what this guy's all about, he polls in the single digits. We don't even want to get into the crime rates of Chicago, by the way, but yeah, absolutely insane stuff. Glad to see this L pinned up on Hasan. The means as to which it happened are just amazing. Love to see it. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Yeah, just a bit of a sillier video today than, normal, right? Not the fucking 2-hour monster that was like the Tucker Carlson commentary. I'm going to be surprised if this even breaks like 30 minutes. Yeah, so, ooh, this is from Shondopild. Okay, so, okay, so the story behind the word glowy, hold on, let me see if I can find the original video, because they censor the, hold on, they censor the original, hold on. Hopefully this doesn't get me demonetized. Not demonetized, but hopefully this doesn't get this video, what'd you say, it might get the video age restricted, I don't fucking know, let's see. Let's see, it's fish. That's not it either. Yeah, glowy was coined by Terry Davis, from what I remember. Absolute genuine schizophrenic. But that being said, some of the shit he says is just like outlandishly funny, to be perfectly honest. Let's see. It's not popping up. Okay, so then I guess we'll just use this video. So this is, to anyone who doesn't know, hopefully you do know. If you know who I am, you should probably know who Pippa and Shondo are, right? Shondo had her own controversy, but she ended up getting over the terminal cringe, and actually showed that again the quote unquote right has the capacity to forgive people who make mistakes, whereas the left does not have that ability, right? So anyway, let's go with this.
What is a glowy? That's what I want to know. Ask Pippa. Okay, I will right now.
Just hold on. Am I in the way? Because that little hold on, I am in the way. Because that little animation at the side is so cute. Yeah, Shondo is definitely one of the lolly tubers, right?
I'm gonna do it right now. Hi Pippa. What is a glowy? Don't fuck with me. Don't tell me to do things I'm doing.
Fuck it. I love chat. Chat's just almost universally like, oh boy. Luna Lens, she's gonna give you an entire essay about it. Yeah, fair enough. That's exactly what happened. Absolute fucking Nostradamus level prophecy right there.
Do it. I'll show you. We'll see if she rightfully ignores this. She should really. She really should. I hope she does.
She's like me in the inboxes, for real. 4 days fucking later, right?
I never showed you Pippa's glowy dim. Yeah, she's a menace. I'm just warning you, don't fuck with her. She sent me an entire essay. All I said to her was, hi Pippa, what is a glowy?
Don't ask questions you don't actually want the answer to, right?
Members of the CIA is specifically, and then more loosely refers to any other federal agent. You know how IRL government agents will infiltrate protests? Online they do it too, and you can call them out by saying stuff like it glows in here and not falling for their bait. They got these psychological operations on a federal level, and this example is not exactly that, but you know how an oil baroness pays.
To her glowy point, right? It's kind of interesting. Some of the people who weren't arrested for the January 6th, incident, but especially considering who was arrested, right? Interesting that some of the people literally telling the crowd to go into the building never faced prosecution. I wonder why that is. I wonder, I wonder why that is. I'm just saying, there's something about this glows, right?
Some protesters to throw beans on a Van Gogh painting. The CIA and FBI and stuff do that too when they go online. They try and get other people to do that stuff, to be like, so by the way, how many guns you on? They're glowing. Language warning. But the term originates from a really talented programmer called Terry Davis.
That's the video I was looking for. Okay. Hold on. We're gonna... I'm gonna leave this up because I don't necessarily want my video to get age restricted because of language, because YouTube is, YouTube is run by a bunch of subversive idiots.
And she sent me a video. I didn't watch it. I'm going to though. Oh, it's only 16 seconds. I guess I could show you guys. Where the fuck is Terry Davis?
Chat fucking came in clutch here, not on stream. Yeah. Don't watch this video especially on Twitch. On Twitch, definitely don't fucking watch this video. That is a good way to get in quite a bit of trouble. It is definitely a TOS violation on Twitch.
Not on stream. I cannot watch this on stream. Gamer word? He said the gamer word? Okay, let me watch it real quick. Let me watch it, sorry, I'm curious now.
God, I hate Frasier. Fucking. The CIA glow in the dark. You can see them if you're driving. You just run them over. That's what you do. Fucking CIA.
What a schizo. What the hell? Oh my god. It's fucking Shondo just like fucking mouth wide open. Oh my god. I love this video. I love seeing Shondo's reaction to the fucking video. Pre-ban from deceasing. Woo! Crisis averted. She's bogging. Okay, fair enough. I always just imagine fucking Shondo just like having mouth open, just like in shock, be like, huh? But it's like if Shondo pogging at this would be the funniest shit ever. Holy, it's just so outlandishly ridiculous, right? It's like when. Oh my god, this is like a Family Guy skit, but actually written well, right?
Bruh. Okay then. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't play that on stream. I'm gonna tell her. Thank you. Pippa, very cool.
In retrospect, Pippa probably should have told her don't play this on stream. But she did tell her. Pippa did tell her language warning, right? I mean, fair enough. Probably should have told her it was a TOS warning on Twitch, though.
Alright, we've note to self, never play anything that Pippa sends me on stream.
That is probably a safe bet. Watch that first, and then if it's okay, you could play it on stream. But yeah, fair enough, right? I think that's a fair observation.
She said language warning. I thought she meant like the fuck word. And then every other word this man is saying is a slur. Okay. And the guy says the gamer word like 7 times in 16 seconds.
So yeah, I just wanted to dunk on Hasan, and as soon as the whole thing came up with glowy, I was like, hold the fuck on. I kind of want to just put this in here just because, again, kind of a funny way for this word to start, to be perfectly honest. They glow in the dark, you can see them, right? It's like, yeah, fair enough. When you see someone acting very fucking suspicious, almost as if they're trying to attract the attention of, like, almost as if they're trying to, like, bait someone into a trap because they're fed. It's like, yeah, I can see that. It's like they're glowing. I can see that as a word we could use for that. So, yeah, I guess technically this is a reaction to 2 different videos. One about Pippa explaining the word glowy to Shondo, and the other one about Pippa dunking on Hasan, right? Oh my god. So, yeah, so y'all have a lovely day. This is a very short video, but yeah, I'll see if I can find more news and more art videos to react to. And when I finally get the Twitch, not Twitch, but the chat thing fixed on my OBS, then I'll return to live streaming to play games too. So y'all have a good day. Bye.